वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः नमो नमः. Good morning, good afternoon from wherever you are joining. We have entered into the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. It is called as Akshara Brahma Yoga chapter. This Bhagavad Gita is the central piece of Mahabharata. As I mentioned, Mahabharata, Bharata name itself, it talks about Bha. We are all of us must call ourselves as Bharatiya, because Bharata means light, Ratha means one who revels in the light. This chapter also, the central piece of this chapter, it is talking about how to tread the path of light. If you don't tread the path of light, what will happen? It is talking about in this chapter. Bharata, Bha means light. Ratha, one is reveling in light. We all must revel in the light. We should move towards the light. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. The Shanti mantra also talks about move away from tamas and towards the light. That is called as Bharata. Moving away from the darkness, we should not head towards the darkness. We have to, light means freedom. We should, as we progress in our life, we should discover freedom in our life. We should not feel helpless, oppressed, depressed as we progress in our life. The purpose of Bhagavad Gita, purpose of all Shastras is to take us to the path of light. And in the Shastras, they talk about your association with others. The type of friends you make, it has a bearing on your life. It will change the destiny of your life. You should have right friends in your life. What you eat, from where you eat, what gifts you take, from whom you take, it has a bearing on your life. That is a classical example given in the Karna story. Karna, incarnation of Surya, the Surya's incarnation Karna. And Surya's nature is to give. Always give. The earth is sustained on giving. From the sun, earth is, all planetary systems are sustained because of the sun. And Karna is supposed to be giving, be generous. And Karna also known for his generosity. But as a Kshatriya, and he was, because of his karma, he was born, it's before Kunti's wedding, and brought out by a charioteer, Adhiratha, and he wanted a platform to express himself. And he learnt all the skills. And at that time, when he was looking for a job opportunity, Duryodhana, seeing him as a good competition for Arjuna, he donated him half the Angarajya won by Bhimasena by defeating Jarasandha. he got the Angarajya, half of that one, Duryodhana donated what Bhima won, half of that one. Since Karna accepted gift from Duryodhana, and he wanted a platform to shine, and he made a rule for himself, that dharma. Now, friend in need is friend indeed. Duryodhana helped me to find a platform for me. Come what may, I will support Duryodhana. He condoned all the mistakes of Duryodhana. In fact, he himself he was supporting Duryodhana in all his actions. Resulted in his own decline. Like sun supposed to be very radiant, resplendent, but he was eclipsed because of his association with Duryodhana. The best in him did not come out because of the wrong association. Always he was thinking, I am indebted to Duryodhana. Duryodhana, it says, Mahabharata says, the type of friends you make, it will determine your destination. There is a mantra in Rigveda also. It is talking about perchance, if I have eaten wrong things, perchance, if I have taken gifts from wrong people, may I be purified. There is a mantra, it is talking about apa punanto prithvi puta punatmam punanta brahmanaspati puta punatumam edu uchishta abhojyam edva duscharitam mamam sarvam punanto mamapo satam cha pratigriham swaha. It is talking about if I had by mistake made a wrong association with wrong people, have eaten wrong food by any chance, or have taken gifts from unworthy people, whatever negativity has happened out of that one, may it be destroyed through this prayer. May the Supreme Lord, who is the most purifier, may He cleanse me of this the negativity which has come to me, may it get purified. That's a mantra. It is talked about in Rigveda. Now coming to the 8th chapter. 8th chapter is like a train of thoughts. Whatever Bhagavan Sri Krishna left the thoughts in the 7th chapter, Arjuna picks up on that one. Whole 18th chapter, if you see, it is a thought process. Arjuna, Sri Krishna, he gave some ideas. He talked about some buzzwords. He talked about Adibhuta, Adideva, Adiyajna and Adhyatma. Some jargons he talked about. Arjuna wanted to know what is that one. Arjuna's keenness, he did not accept blindly. He did not think whatever a teacher is talking, I should accept that one without questioning. It is not that one. Bhagavad Gita is nothing but a Upanishad. Upanishad is nothing but a discussion between the teacher and the taught, where student has a freedom to ask questions. It is not, unlike other religion, it never says you should not ask question. In the discussion between the teacher and the taught, the student has a freedom to ask the question. And it is never says you accept or thou shall go to hell. It is not that one. In Bhagavad Gita, it is an Upanishad, a discussion between the student and the teacher. It is an open discussion and there is no the shyness. Arjuna did not feel shy to ask question, did not feel shy to show off his ignorance in front of the teacher. Seeing the sincerity of the student, the teacher also has opened up. Teacher also seeing the sincere student. The teacher, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, was motivated to address Arjuna's question. The requirement, the humility in the student, keenness to learn. Arjuna represents the Shravana, hearing, good hearing, sharp hearing. Manana, he could able to process the information. And Nididhyasana, he could able to implement. Arjuna was known for Shravan, Manan and Nididhyasan. These three components are the speciality of Arjuna. I will talk about that part tomorrow also in the class. Arjuna represented sharp hearing and sharp absorbing, processing the information, sharp data, quick data processing and quick implementing. He was known for that one, Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasana. In the 7th chapter, Sri Krishna towards the end says, Jara Marana Mokshaya Mama Shritya Etantiyem Te Brahma Tadvidu Krishna Adhyatma Karma Chakilam. To liberate oneself from the cycle of old age and death, Mama Shritya, seek resort to me. We can't resort, Sri Krishna says, we can't resort to someone who himself is on a shaky ground. If that person's platform itself is on a shaky ground, what benefit that person can give? Sri Krishna says, you have to resort to the permanent, pure, absolute, complete, eternal. That alone can save you. Shri Krishna says, resort to me. Te Brahma Tadvidu Krishna Adhyatma Karma Chakilam. He talks about Adhyatma. And he talks about Sa Adi Bhuta, Sa Adi Deva, Sa Adi Yajna Cha Ye Viduhu, Prayana Kale Cha Mam, Te Vidur Yukta Chetasa. Prayana Kala. At the time of giving the ghost, kicking the bucket, prayana kale, at the time of departing also, if you remember Adi Bhuta, Adi Yajna, Adi Deva. And if you know that one, even at the last minute of your life, knowing that one, you will reach the highest. Kicking the bucket, we can't say we will kick the bucket only at the age of 100. Our life is so uncertain. The things can change anytime. And what this message says, you need not have to wait until we turn 80 years, 90 years to wanting to know about that one. Your end can happen anytime. That is why, without procrastinating, try to know about this one now, not to delay that one. Know about this one and Shravana, good hearing, and process that one and implement in your life. That is where the 7th chapter ended. Arjuna picks up that those jargons. He wanted to know about that one. Arjuna vacha kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam kim karma purushottama adhibhutam cha kim prokta adidhaivam kim uchyate. Kim is a popular name in Chinese, China also, Korea also, English also. Kim, and Kim means Kahaka Kim. In Vishnu Sahasranama also talks about Kim. Kim means what? In Vishnu Sahasranama, one of the names of the Lord is Kim. Kim means, the meaning of in Vishnu Sahasranama, meaning of Kim means having known everything, what remains a question still? Having known everything, what still remains a question. That is God. That is Kim. What is that? I learned so much, but still, what is that? Even the greatest realized person cannot talk about that one. What remains a question, even after knowing everything, Kim, that is the name of the Supreme Lord. Here, that is the ultimate name. Here, Shri Krishna, Arjuna asked the question, what is that? Kim Tad Brahma. That Brahma, Tad. Tad means all pervade, Tata, one who pervades everywhere, Brahma. What is that one? Kim Adhyatma. What is Adhyatma? And Kim Karma Purushottam. What is karma? And Shri Krishna, in the 7th chapter, Shri Krishna talks about Krishna Karma Krit. What is karma? I want to know what is karma. What is Adhibhuta? Adhibhutam cha kim? Prokta Adidaivam kim uchyate? What is Adidaiva? Kim. I want to know so many questions. What is Kim? Kim, Kim. What is this? What is this? What is this? And it's a sincere question. And what is, and Adiyajnam katam kotra. Adiyajnam katam kotra. You have to say here tha, ka, tha. It is not ordinary tha. Adiyajnam katham kotra. Adiyajna katham ko atra dehe asmin madhusudana prayana kale cha katham jneya asi niyata atmabhihi. Niyata, here Shri Arjuna asks one question. What is the requirement of a sadhaka? Sadhaka, Arjuna knows the sadhana is not for one who is surfing on the life. Here, niyata atmana. Atma means here mind. Niyata, through disciplined mind, how to know. Niyata, niyama, niyama and yama and niyama I am covering in the Sunday's class. You listen to this one, that niyata atmana, through niyama, through disciplined mind. Manomaya kosha I am talking also on the Sundays, and listen to that part tomorrow also. I covered a series on Manomaya kosha and niyama. I talked about niyata atmana, through the disciplined mind, how to know. Without disciplined mind, Arjuna doesn't ask the question, and I am very careless, I have no discipline, how to know. Arjuna is not asking that silly question. He says, through the disciplined mind, how to go beyond Manomaya kosha, through the training the Manomaya kosha, how can I go further, deeper and know you? Niyata atmabhihi. Jneya means to know. And prayana kale. And Shri Krishna, Arjuna asks this question at the time of death. Generally, it's the case, our mind has become, will become very weak. Mind will become very weak. We can't think properly. We can't grasp things properly. We have no control over our physical body, no control over our mind also. Mind has become very weak. Body has become weak. Still, at the time of departure, how to have focus in mind. How to have focused mind and know you. Know you, and generally in that in Shastras they talk about if person is in a critical state and about to kick the bucket, people should not surround that person and start crying and making all scenes in front of that one. If that person is about to leave, you have to pray and let that person focus. If you start crying and shouting and don't go, don't leave, and don't confuse the person going. That person, yes, I am going, let him focus or she focus where she is going or he is going. My direction at the time of departure, I have to set my GPS properly. My goal should be there, like setting a missile to the target. I should focus where I am going. If people around starts making the scene, crying, and my focus, I can't focus. We have to help the person who is going to depart, so that that person can set the target. GPS is focused. That person should know where that person is going. Otherwise, confused person, tomorrow also I will talk about that person, so confused, I don't know. In my life, I didn't know what I am doing. I just led my life without any direction. When I am leading a life, here itself, I am leading a life that way. What is the possibility that I will depart with my GPS is set? GPS is not set when I am living. So where I am going? Many souls in Bhualoka, they are lost. They don't know where they are going. They are helplessly, they feel miserable. They don't know, they are floating around without any purpose, and they are saying that in the Upanishad also comes around, we lost the game. If I get one more chance, I won't do the same mistake. I will set my GPS properly. I will set my GPS properly. I won't be miserable, floating around and without any direction. I don't know where I am going. I have no accomplice. I have no friends. I don't know where I am. I am lost. You should not feel that one. Not only while living, departed souls should not feel that one. You have sadhana is nothing but setting your programming. You are programmed well, GPS is set well, so that with a focused mind, you depart. Your missile has been set. Your soul is departing towards the target. You should move towards the target. Sri Krishna is talking about what should be the target, how to set your programming. And if you do not set your programming, what will happen? Sri Krishna covers in this chapter. And Sri Bhagavan Vacha Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavo Adhyatma Uchyate Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavo Adhyatma Uchyate Bhuta Bhava Udbhava Karo Visarga Karma Sanjnitaha Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavo Adhyatma Uchyate Bhuta Bhava Udbhava Karo Visarga karma sanjnitaha. Bhagavan Sri Krishna starts addressing the questions raised by Arjuna. Aksharam Brahma. He talks about Brahma. Brahma means the big. Brahma means the biggest. The biggest, everything. We see different things big. In our life, as we evolve, we start seeing the different things big. Now, as a child, the Brahma is getting passing the exam is the biggest thing in life. And after that, getting a job is biggest thing in life. After getting the job, settling down in life is the biggest thing. And after that, biggest thing is the planning well for retirement. After that, biggest thing is depart the quietly. It's the concept of big changes. The big, as we evolve, big things, that we have a role model. Having a role model is a big thing. But role model, as we start progressing, role model changes. The biggest thing you can think of is Brahma. Chaturmukha Brahma, the creator also is called as Brahma because he is also big. Higher than for Brahma also, what is the big is called as Parabrahma. Parabrahma, here Sri Krishna here talks about Brahma. It is, there is a Veda Vakya also is there, Aham Brahmasmi. The meaning of that one, not to belittle yourself, not to ignore yourself, not to say I am useless. The Aham Brahmasmi means don't say I am useless. I am good and I can be better. Aham Brahmasmi means don't to say I am useless. I am good, but by God's grace I can become even better. The meaning of Aham Brahmasmi, it is not I am God. It is not the meaning of that one. I am good, but there is a room for me to become better. Aham also means the name of the Supreme Lord. Aheya, in Bible also it is there. I am has sent me. I am is the name of the Supreme Lord. In the Bible also it is Old Testament it comes out. And I am Aham Brahmasmi. Who told? It is told by the Lord himself. We should not like a copycat say whatever, it is not relevant. Like if I start saying I am Prime Minister, I am Prime Minister, I am Prime Minister, it won't happen. People will laugh at you. You should know what you are talking. Yes, if the Prime Minister of this country says, I am the Prime Minister of this country, yes, he has, what he said is right. But we can't just say, I am the Prime Minister of this country, I am the Prime Minister of the country. It won't happen. Who has to say? It is told by the Prime Minister. Aham Brahmasmi. Told by whom? By the Bhagavan himself. Yes, it has a relevance. But not to say, I am also God. Not to say that one. Here, Aksharam Brahma. Aksharam, the Supreme Lord. He is Akshara. Akshara means A to Ksha. In Sanskrit, 51 letters. 51 letters, A to Ksha, A, I, U. He revels through each and every letter, every alphabet. Whatever is spoken in whatever language, it is nothing but his name, Akshara. Aksha means senses. Ra, one who revels through all senses, through every one, is Supreme Lord. We see, but we can't see properly. We need glasses, we need hearing aid, we can't taste properly, we can't digest properly. Our senses are weak. And his senses, he revels through. I am seeing, but in fact, Lord sees through these eyes better than what I am seeing. I am hearing, but Lord hears through this ear better than what I hear. I talk, but Lord can express himself. He makes everyone to express by sitting inside. He is the one who makes us talk. His senses, Akshara, he revels through. Akshara. Kshara means distraction. No distraction for him. Whereas our senses have a limited shelf life. After certain age, the quality diminishes and dies. For him, there is no akshara, no distraction. And that is Supreme Lord. What is God? What is God? Definition is given by akshara. God's definition is he has all names and all forms. He revels through Anandamaya Kosha. He is Ananda. Ananda and Aksha. He experienced through everything. Akshara means jnana. And the Akshara also means no distraction. Akshara means Ananda, revels through everything. And Akshara means jnana. Akshara, Brahma's another name is Jnana Ananda Swarupa. Ananda is Akshara. Jnana means Akshara. Jnana Ananda Swarupa. What is the quality of the Lord? The knowledge and bliss personified. That is Brahma. The knowledge, bliss personified to the fullest extent is Supreme Lord. We are also Jnana Ananda Swarupa to a limited extent. But he is to the, we are a bindu, we are a drop, he is an ocean. That is the difference. And Aksharam Brahma Paramam. Akshara Brahma Paramam. Brahma, various higher things are there. Parama, highest Brahma is Supreme Lord. Akshara Jnana Ananda Swarupa Parama. To the highest order is the Supreme Lord. And Swabhavo Adhyatma Uchyate. Your Adhyatma, Jiva, Swabhava, every Jiva has to follow its own nature. We can't, the bitter gourd seed, I plant it in the soil and every day I pour sugarcane juice. Still, when the plant comes out, bitter gourd is bitter gourd. Why? Seed has its own swabhava. You can't change it. You can't change it. If perchance the swabhava changes from the bitter gourd every day because I'm pouring sugarcane juice, it becomes, instead of bitter melon, if it becomes a sweet melon, and nobody likes it. It's we won't like it. The beauty of bitter gourd lies in its bitterness. The beauty of the fruit lies in its own taste. If the mango tastes like pineapple, we won't like it. If pineapple tastes like apple, we won't like it. We want pineapple to be like pineapple. Swabhava, everyone has his or her own swabhava, but we don't know what is our swabhava. It's a topic for tomorrow. Discovering our swabhava is adhyatma. Jiva has its own swabhava, but somehow it has got contaminated by external influence, and sadhana is nothing but uncovering ourselves, discovering our swabhava. When we discover yourself, that is what is called, all great masters, they say, know thyself. Discover your own swabhava. I don't know what I stand for. Today I talk about this one, I need this one. Tomorrow I change the plate, I say I need that one. Day after tomorrow I talk about something else. I don't know what I want in my life. I have to become my own swabhava. As I start changing, uncovering myself, like a mango, a sour mango. Sour mango in the vegetable shops. Now sour mangoes are available. They advertise also. I am sour, you buy me. It's very expensive. We pay premium price. Mangoes started coming to the market in Australia, we pay premium price to buy sour mango. But as the mango, now it is sour. Had we left the mango intact in the tree, now it is sour. Over the time, it has become sweet. The real swabhava of the mango is not sour. Real swabhava lies in its sweetness. In an immature phase, it was sour. As the time evolved, as we do the sadhana, the bitterness, sourness slowly get converted into sweetness. That is the swabhava of mango. It is a changing color. Now I buy a banana, it is a green color, green banana. It is, we can't say that is the swabhava of the banana. Slowly, as it ripens and skin becomes yellowish, that is we pay the premium price. Everyone appreciates that one. The sweetness increases. Why the sourness should be there in a mango? Why the astringent taste should be there? Why not? Why God made mango to begin with astringent or sour, not sweet right from beginning? Had it become only sweet right from beginning, when the flower converted into mango, all the insects would have attacked the mango and mango would have got destroyed. Before it became full, it would have been consumed by the predators, insects. The Lord was so kind. He wanted this mango, tiny mango, to become big. Bhagavan has made us initially to become have the rough surface. Why? If you had become so sweet right from the beginning, like insects attacking the sweetness and destroy if you are so gentle, so sweet right from beginning, the negative forces would have gobbled you up. The sourness, bitterness made you to stand tall in your life. The rajasic quality, it made you to stand up, make your foundation strong. When you made your foundation strong, now that quality slowly got transformed into sweetness. That is the sadhana. As seeker, a spiritual sadhana is nothing but like mango, sour mango, astringent mango gets converted, slowly modified into sweetness. As we do the sadhana, the sweetness in us must evolve, must come out. That is called as sadhana. Sadhana is nothing but, it is not some utopian language, it is not for us, it is nothing but, it is discovering, you have to discover yourself. Jnana Ananda Swarupa. The sweetness in you must come out. As you are evolving, when you are so sweet, as you are evolving elder, you become a source of inspiration for younger generation. And you have to depart with sweet fragrance around. With that one, you have to depart. And Adibhutam Ksharo Bhavo. Yeah, it's Adhyatma Uchyate. The Swabhavo Adhyatma Uchyate. Bhuta Bhava Udbhava Karo Visarga Karma Sanjnitaha. Bhuta Bhava Udbhava Karo. Bhuta means Panchabhuta. Made up of Bhumirapo Nalo Vayu Kammano Buddhirevacha. We saw that one in the 7th chapter. Panchabhuta, making use of the modification of the Panchabhuta. Bhuta Bhava Udbhavakara, modification of that one. We do various, through that one, modification of various Panchabhutas, actions come out through us. Karma sanjnita, actions, whatever you do, without this platform, Panchabhutas give the platform. Without that one, you will not be able to act. And Adibhutam Ksharo Bhava,
Adibhutam Ksharo Bhava,
Purushashchadi Daivatam,
Purushashchadi Daivatam,
Adiyajnoha,
Adiyajnoha,
Adiyajna,
Adiyajna,
Ahameva,
Ahameva,
Atra Dehe,
Atra Dehe,
Dehabhritam Vara,
Dehabhritam Vara,
Adibhutam Ksharo Bhava,
Adibhutam Ksharo Bhava,
Purushashchadi Daivatam,
Purushashchadi Daivatam,
Adiyajnohamevatra,
Adiyajno Ahamevatra,
Dehabhritam Vara.
Dehe Dehabhritam Vara,
Adibhutam Ksharo Bhava, these the material signs, Adi made up of Panchabhutas, earth element, water, fire, air, their form keeps on changing. Whatever matter is created, it is subject to destruction. Adibhuta, the whatever, from the outside thing, you can't say that is the permanent thing. Sri Krishna is bringing our attention not to get hung up too much on outer things. Outer things, Adibhuta, subject to change. When things are subject to change, there is anxiety, stress attached. Not to get hung up in the kitchen if something vessel drops and breaks, not to create tantrums. Things are subject to change, not to get too attached to Adibhuta, subject to change. And whatever, my remote has dropped and not working, or computer has dropped and laptop is not working, not to get too hung up. It has a life, limited life. Adibhutam Ksharo Bhava, subject to whatever you see outside is subject to destruction. Adibhuta Purusha Ascha Adi Daivatam, in the body, to able to many divine beings take residence in the body. In the body, as you do the sadhana, the divine beings seek a shelter. As you purify, as you do not do the sadhana and impurities goes up, negative forces come and take shelter in that one. Karna, the incarnation of Surya, because of his association with Duryodhana, so many negative forces took shelter in him. Narakasura, who was killed by Bhagavan Sri Krishna, that soul entered into the body. It made him to think wrong. The negative forces entered into the Karna because of his wrong association. And as you purify positive forces, why we bow down to divine people, why we bow down to noble people, they have purified themselves, and in them there is a sanctity of many divine beings. Divine beings have a sanctity in them. Their aura you can make out, because the divine beings take shelter in them, and you have to get the blessings of the divine beings. You approach a great Mahatma. We can't see the divine beings through our eyes, and they take shelter in the great people. Adidaiva, in the eyes, sun is residing, able to see sun. In the ears, moon. In the tongue, Agni is there. In the legs, Jayanta is there. Hands, Indra is there. And when he gets protected, as you start doing the sadhana, you have your aura, the positive aura acts as your personal security. I can get Z category security from the government, but still it won't protect me from negative forces in all places. The real security you can get is a divine protection through the sadhana, adidhaiva. When you do that one in the Virata Parva, in Draupadi, when Kichaka wanted to attack her, the divine forces protecting her came out and kicked Kichaka, and he fell down vomiting blood. The positive force was protecting Draupadi. That example was given in Mahabharata. What it is saying, that your sadhana is important for your own protection. You can have Z category or top security around. Beyond that one, higher than that one, is a divine protection. It is Adidhaiva. Adiyajna hamevatra. Adiyajna is whatever you are doing. The eating is an yajna. Like in the 4th chapter we talked about Brahmarpanam, Brahma havihi, Brahmagno, Brahmana hutam. Yajna, whatever you are doing, eating is an yajna, watching a movie is an yajna, going to a cricket match is an yajna. Whatever you do, praying is a yajna. Ultimate enjoyer of all your activity is Shri Krishna says, I am. If I am not enjoying, you can't enjoy. If for a perchance, Lord in the inside, He has removed the taste buds. My tongue is no longer can taste. So, inside He is not enjoying, I can't enjoy. And my mind is destroyed. Though I have gone to a best of the movies, I can't enjoy. Inside, only unless He enjoys from within, we can't enjoy. He is the ultimate enjoyer of everything. Dehe asmin dehe britam varaha. Dehe deha britam varaha. I am there within everything. I am there within. It is there in the body. You need not have to look for Adidhaiva somewhere far off temple. It is there within. Do the sadhana, purify yourself, discover the divinity from within. Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalebaram yaprayati sa madbhavam yati nastyatra samshayaha. And it is most of the books, they talks about kale varam, antakale cha mameva smaran uktva kale varam. If you can change la with a la, the original text talks about la. Antakale cha mameva smaran uktva kale varam yaprayati sa madbhavam yati nastyatra samshayaha. Antakale, Shri Krishna says, the one who is whether life is a pass or fail. We have so many exams and people take so many tests, 5th standard, 6th standard, graduation in the software, upskill, so many software upgrading we do, so many exams we take, but life exam, whether you have passed or failed in life, there is only 2 things, pass or fail. And in the pass, yes, various grades of pass is there. Pass or fail, Shri Krishna says, you are pass. Means, antakale cha mameva. At the last minute of your life, antakale cha mameva. At the last minute of your life, thinking of me alone. Arjuna asked the question, Niyatatma bihi, how to calm the mind, with a focused mind, how to think. Shri Krishna says, Antakale, in the last minute, with the Cha mameva, mama, mama, eva, not thinking so many things. Should I think this one? Should I think this one? Should I think bank balance? Should I think of my properties? Should I think of my Swiss account? Should I think of I put the stove is, whether stove is turned on or stove I turned off my stove, or I should tell my wife, make sure that when she goes out she locks the door. Should I think of that one? What I should think? My mind, we may laugh at that one in the what you pursued with so passionately in your life, same thing comes to you. And the same thing, you will remembering, yes, my rates are due, my car insurance I haven't paid, and if you are thinking on those things at the time, it is a fail. You are failed in your life. You should focused mind, give up the trivial things. Bhuta bhava udbhava karo. It is talking about outer things subject to change. It will survive, it will continue without you being also there. Don't say that your presence is a must for outer things. Outer things were there before you and it will continue to be there. You are not, without you things will continue. Without you also things will continue. And what you have to think for yourself. I am not thinking not to think of your husband, wife, the other property, other trivial things, your grocery. Think of not the trivial, the highest. Think for yourself. As you are getting older, who is most important? Your children, not your children. Not to get too attached to your children, property, your husband or wife. Your focus should be only the Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord, get attached to that one. Antakalecha mama eva. Shri Krishna says, think of me alone. Permanent. Not the trivial things. In the other day, that during the COVID time, one person, he was in hospital for 40 days. He was in coma. In hospital in COVID time. And when he came out of coma, the first thing he uttered, what happened to the cricket match? He had gone, at that time some important cricket match was happening. Maybe India and Pakistan, and he went into coma. 40 days after that one he came out. What happened to the cricket? First, utterance. Slowly you prepare yourself, prioritize. These are the real fact. It is not, it happened back in India, told by a doctor. The prioritize. Antakalecha mameva smaran muktva kalevaran. Muktva, mukti, if you want to get a mukti, as you are liberating yourself, soul is liberating from the body, soul is getting disengaged from the body. As you are getting disengaged, think of me alone. Yaprayati sa madbhavam yati nastyatra samshayaha. Yaprayati, one who departs this way, he comes to me without any doubt. What you think, you get. And that is why in life also we should not entertain silly things. All the things sooner or later will happen. The intensely whatever you are thinking, it will happen. And the smaran muktva, whatever you think can depart, you will get that one. In Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, it is talking about Jada Bharata story. Jada Bharata, as he was so attached to his pet deer, and he wanted his deer, he renounced his kingdom, he went to the forest to do the tapas, sadhana, and he saw a small one deer being chased by a tiger. It got so petrified and jumped across the creek. A river jumped across to save itself. As it jumped off, it was pregnant and small baby came out and it jumped into the river and got washed out. This Bharata, who had a noble king, renounced everything in the forest, went there to do contemplation, and he saw this small deer, baby deer. Oh, nobody is there to protect this deer. Oh my dear, oh my dear, oh my dear. All through, every day, he wanted deer next to his bed also, and if the deer did not show up for few minutes, he will get worried. While doing the meditation also, time to time he will open his eyes whether this deer is still there or been eaten up by some animal, wolves or jackals or other animals. If the deer has gone away, gone missing for more than a few minutes, he will get panicky. So worried, so attached, and his last minute also came, and he was thinking, now my time has come to go. Who will look after this deer? Who will look after this deer? Who will look after this deer? And he died. In the next life, he was born as a deer. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it talks about thinking of that one. He was born as a deer. So we must be very careful and what you think. But because he had done so much of sadhana, he had the Janma Smriti, the previous life's Smriti he had, and this deer in the next life, he did not mix with other deers and spent time only in grazing and running around. It went near the Rishi's ashram, always observing and contemplating, and whatever food they offer, it was eating. And in the next life, he was born because of the past Janma Smriti, and he was born as a human again. In that life, he became that Bhagavatam, Bharata. Because of him, Bharata is called as, India's original name is Bharata. He became great, and he revealed the innermost signs to the king also. Was behaving like a dune, and he did not want to talk unnecessarily, make friendship with ordinary people. He was pretending he was a dumb person. He was always contemplating on the Lord, and in the right time he revealed the secret of the knowledge to the Brahma Jnana, and king fell at his place. I will talk about that story, beautiful story. Maybe in the kids class I will talk about tomorrow. And that person became someone extraordinary. What Sri Krishna says, what you think, you'll become that one. And yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajati ante kalevaram tam tamevaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitaha. And the story I talked about, Jada Bharata, it is it's an extension of this sloka. Whatever you think, you will get that one. Whatever you think and depart, you will get that one. Therefore, be careful what you think. What you think in the last minute, it is not an accidental. What you have practiced when you have energy, that alone you will think in the last minute. In the last minute, a crucial time, in the exam time, for example, if the examiner says, now only 1 minute left, now the last minute is very crucial. You will know my time has come. Last minute, you will think of whatever you entertained in your life, that alone will come. And yam, repeat after me, yam vapi smaran bhavam.
Yam vapi smaran bhavam.
Tyajantyante kalevaram.
Tyajantyante kalevaram.
Tam tamai vaiti kaunteya.
Tam tamaivaiti kaunteya.
Sada tadbhava bhavita.
Sada tadbhava bhavitaha.
Whatever think, you will get that one. Tam tamai vaiti, you will get that one. Tam evaiti, undoubtfully you will get that one. Shri Krishna gives a word of caution for all of us, that what you think determines your future. And Shri Krishna elaborates further in the next class. We will. It's a beautiful platform Shri Krishna has provided. It's a platform for everyone. Everyone's roadmap. Shri Krishna has laid the roadmap for us. How to travel in the path of light. Arjuna Uvacha.
Arjuna vacha.
Kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam.
Kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam.
Kim karma purushottama.
Kim karma purushottama.
Adibhutam cha kim prokta.
Adibhutam cha kim prokta.
Adidaivam kim uchyate.
Adidaivam kim uchyate.
Adiyajnam katam kotra.
Adiyajna katam kotra.
Dehesmin madhusudana.
Dehesmin madhusudana.
Prayanakale cha katam.
Prayanakale cha katham.
Jneyosi niyatatmabhihi.
Jneyosi niyatatmabihi.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan uvacha.
Aksharam brahma paramam.
Aksharam brahma paramam.
Subhavodyatma uchyate.
Swabhavo adhyatmam uchyate.
Bhutabhavoudbhavakaro.
Bhutabhavoudbhavakaro.
Visarga karma sanjnitaha.
Visarga karma sanhitaha.
Adibhutam ksharo bhava.
Adibhutam ksharo bhava.
Purushashchadidaivatam.
Purushashchadidaivatam.
Adiyajnoha mevatra.
Adiyajno ahamevatra.
Dehe dehabhritam vara.
Dehe dehabhritam vara.
Antakale cha mameva.
Antakale cha mameva.
Smaran uktva kalevaram.
Smaran muktva kalevaram.
Yaprayati samadbhavam.
Yaprayati samadbhavam.
Yati nastyatra samshayah.
Yati nastyatra samshayah.
Yam vapi smaran bhavam.
Yam vapi smaran bhavam.
Tyajantyante kalevaram.
Tyajantyante kalevaram.
Tam tamaivaiti kaunteya.
Tam tamaivaiti kaunteya.
Sada tadbhava bhavitaha.
Sada tadbhava bhavitaha.
Vasudeva sutam devam.
Vasudeva sutam devam.
Kamsachanooramardhanam.
Kamsachanooramardhanam.
Devaki paramanandam.
Devaki paramanandam.
Krishnam vande jagadgurum.
Krishnam